Full trigger. Full trigger. Drifting, drifting. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Welcome back to Ironclad RC. Got the Blackjack 42 on the freaking block. All right. I've been building this boat for speed. Okay. I've been working on it for a few months. Just took it out yesterday. Third time out. 71. Not bad. Not bad. So today we're going to be doing some bitch work. All right. I'm going to be installing this Flopack OG cat pack. All right. It's a 2 through 8S capable cat pack. Has a digital voltage readout. We'll actually hook it up to a battery here in a minute, and I'll show you guys the readout. Pretty freaking cool, man. So yeah, we're going to be installing that on the Firma 160. All right, trying to get some numbers with this boat, okay? Numbers, that's what I'm after. It's a numbers boat, okay? So stick around. Big B with Ironclad RC. Boat right here, running the stock electronics, stock 160 Firma with the stock Firma motor. Okay, cat packs, they actually store a limited amount of energy in the capacitors that are inside this pack. Okay, an ESC has an internal cat pack that stores energy, so when you're in a hard trigger pull or a hard lap, the ESC, the motor, it doesn't cut power during the pull, okay? They basically make a more reliable power supply, smooths out any low voltage sag during a long hard trigger pull, so the ESC motor doesn't cut power, okay? Basically, in layman's terms. All right, I'm gonna demonstrate that right now, okay? So we need to make sure we got red to red. This has a digital voltage readout, and you'll see when I hit it to this 4S pack, it'll go up to 14.4 volts or whatnot, and then you'll see the voltage slowly sag out of the cat pack. Okay, it stores energy. Check it out. So I'm going to tap it here. You'll see the voltage readout here. All right, so 15.0 volts. We're going to unplug it, and then you'll see how it stores energy. Okay, it only stores energy for a split second. All right, you know, your batteries will only supply so much or discharge so much energy into the ESC for the motor at a time, okay, regardless what battery packs you have. Now, cat packs aren't going to give you cooler temperatures on your ESC, 20-30 degree cooler temperatures. It will take a lot of the load off the internal, caps on the ESC and possibly cool your temps a little bit, and you really shouldn't expect 20 mile an hour gain with a cat pack. Okay, if you get the constant current supply to your ESC, to your motor, you get a longer, harder trigger pull, thus giving you a few extra mile an hour on the top end. You got to work at it. Just like anything else in the hobby, you got to work at it, okay? It takes some fine tuning. It takes, little things like this that adds up to the top end. You got me? So Flopack, he has several different cat packs available. Like I said, this is OG drag pack. He also has 2S, 4S, 6S, 8S. This is like what, a 5 pack. He has a 10 pack. He also has RX packs. If you lose or smoke an ESC during a run, the RX cat pack will actually power the servo for 30 seconds, a minute, so you can coast to a stop, have steering at the end of a run. So I got the ESC out. All right, 3 screws, boom, boom, boom. Unplugged the connectors, blah, blah, blah. Got the ESC out. All right. So we got her over here on the workbench. I'm going to get all this stuff out the way real quick. Before I did, I just wanted to show you guys that I am working on the blueprint on this Miss Geico. Okay, so we could possibly throw this guy in it or the 380. Okay, so I'm filming the process. Okay, so you guys just know that I'm actually working on the blueprint. This video is actually going to be coming out here shortly. Got everything prepped up. I got the inside of it kind of reinforced. Thin plastic here. Going on graphite and epoxy it, and I'm going to show you guys how I do it. Okay, so that's coming up soon. All right, let's get all this out the way.
yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab it, then take it.
Alright, you guys, so I got one of them soldered up here. Figured I'd show you how I did it here. Alright, I got it standing off my main wire. Alright, my cat pack's going to be plugged into it like this. Okay, and then the cat pack's going to be up forward. Alright, so I made it stand off. The hardest part is going to be heat shrinking it, but I think I got a little idea. So what I did, I actually cut my bullet connectors the same, you know, my wires the same exact length here. Okay, and I split my wire up. Alright, and what I'm doing is I took my hobby knife and kind of untwisted this part of the wire, kind of straightened the wire out, stuck my hobby knife carefully, very carefully, in that wire. Okay, and I'm spreading it open. I want a good contact, you know, good contact here. And I've never really seen anybody do this. This is my first time doing this, so hopefully it works. All right, I got my wire split apart here. All right, and I'm gonna try to feed that wire through that little split. You see that? There's other ways to do it, you guys. This is just how I'm freaking doing it. Okay, so I'm flattening out my wire, so hopefully I can stick it through there. Actually, the first one went nice and smooth. Hopefully this one does too. Just kind of open it up. I'm gonna put some flux on my wire so that solder will get in this connection. I know you're supposed to tin them up first, you know, but I'm trying something different here. Probably won't work. Probably catch a bunch of hell for doing this, but I don't care. All right, so let's open this bad boy up again. I wanted it to stand off my battery connector, off my battery wire, you know. Come on, baby. Not quite as clean as my other one. Yeah. Alright, so guys, see that? Okay. So I'm taking my extra wires that didn't quite make it through that center section and cleaning them up, organizing them so I can roll this two sides over like so. Then we'll flux it up and solder it. Alright, I actually need to trim those wires right there up so our solder comes out nice and neat like this guy right here. Okay. But that's how I'm doing mine. Alright, you could do yours however you want to. You know, this is how I'm doing mine. Alright, got it snipped off there. Get a bunch of flux on it. So doing this way right here, you need to be careful when you solder. Gravity will pull the solder down into this wire right here and make it hard. Alright, so you don't want your solder to run down. You want your wire to be flexible, especially that close to the ESC. This is a scary project, man. If you're not sure about it, don't do it. If you're not sure about it, don't even attempt it, man, because it's a hard project. It's time consuming. That's why I fast forward through most of it, okay? Get that damn flux off my fingers. Alright. Now I would think we got a nice mechanical bond, and now we'll solder onto that. Okay, but you want to solder at an angle here. All right, you don't want to solder up and down because it'll travel down the wire. All right, sorry about the camera angle. Okay, nice clean tip on your solder gun. There we go. Soaking it up, soaking it up. So yeah, it turned out pretty good, you guys. My wire here to the ESC is still soft and pliable, movable. All right, both sides. Okay, and the reason I did it is so when I put my ESC in the bow, it goes in there just like this. Okay, my wires are gonna stand off. They're not gonna be in the way when I don't have the cap pack plugged in. I got some little caps I could put over my bullets. Okay. And I'm going to mount my cap pack up forward in the foam right there, so it automatically stands off toward where I'm going to mount my cap pack. I got all the mess cleaned up, man. Oh man, when you do a project like this, oh, your whole freaking desk is like piled up with shit everywhere. All right, so I'm using these little caps right here for these 6mm bullets. When I'm not using it, I'll be able to put a cap on, and I've got one that I don't even need one for this because I actually ran my heat shrink a little bit long, so it like you know, folds over the end of the bullet. Okay, so basically I got them so it's dummy proof. Okay, you guys know me, I'm a big freaking dummy, so I had to make it dummy proof. There, all right. It actually looks pretty good, man. It's actually kind of streamlined. I'm gonna mount my switch back. I was thinking I may need to move my switch so the wire don't hit it. I think it should be all right. It should be okay. You know, I hope this solder, the way I soldered it, works all right. But I mean, the wires are basically going to stay like this going to the batteries. Okay, they're not going to be like moving around a whole lot. It's basically going to be like that all the time. And then I'm going to mount this up in the front. So let me actually show you what I've done in the boat. So it's kind of an odd angle for you guys, okay, but I wanted you guys to see that hole right there? All right, so I'll put my ESC right here. I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. I'm just showing you what I've done here. So I should be able to put my my cap pack, yep, in that hole. Yes, I made the wires the perfect length, okay, like so. I actually used a piece of aluminum dowel rod, heated it up, and burnt out the foam up there. You know, pushed it in there. Okay, so I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. Cross my finger, everything is done correctly. So here goes nothing. No fire, no smoke, no smoke. Nice. I can see my digital readout. It's upside down. So now you can read it. All right. Oh, that's tight. That is tighter than a mosquito cha-cha, son. Turn it on. Oh. So I was actually worried about that connector, that bullet connector, actually hitting my on-off switch. but I don't think it is. It's actually like the perfect like length so it don't hit it. Look at that, man. That's perfect. All right. So let's see how many extra horsepower we got. Just kidding. Don't take that seriously. Let's see if the voltage changes here. It really needs to have a load on the propeller for us to actually see a voltage sag, especially on the freaking cat pack. That's what it does. It stores. It's got 30 volts of power on it right now. So you actually do see a voltage sag. And I actually, believe it or not, I actually can hear a difference in the driveline with that cat pack. Believe it or not. I could actually hear a slight difference in the driveline. Wow, that's freaking awesome. All right, so that's how I installed my Flopack in my Blackjack 42. Okay, you know, you could do this for basically any ESC. I think I'm going to go the same route with my offshore electric ESCs. Okay, so I can take this bad boy out, put it in another boat. Okay, that's why I went through all this trouble to put the bullets on. 71 miles an hour with the boat without the cat pack. All right, had one power cut, which actually isn't bad. I'm going to leave my strut, my trim tabs, same prop, the whole nine, and we'll see if we pick up a mile an hour or two. Possibly, you know, cool test. It's a cool test. So yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully this install helped you guys out, gives you ideas for your build. Get the most out of your boats, man. Build them ironclad. Build them the way you want to build them. Build them ironclad. We'll see you guys next time. Big B with Ironclad RC.